All of them bitches I'm better than. Mansions in Malibu, Babylon. But I never mention everything I dabble in. And I always vibe slow when I'm straddling.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm doing a mukbang slash Q&A. This is what I have. It is rice, sardines, and asparagus. So that's, can you see that? So I'm doing 30 random questions that I found online. So let's get into the video. So the first question is, what are the things you like? I like animals, I like nature, This is weird eating on camera. Let's see. Yeah, animals, nature. I like a lot of things. Like, there's not a lot of things that I don't like. Let's see. What are things you hate? I don't hate anything. I don't have hate in my heart, as you can say. Some of the things that I don't like rude people. Let's see. I don't like cantaloupe. I don't really like milk. Let's see. What other things don't I like? That's a tough question. I don't really like milk. Okay, next question. What are the things you love? I love my family. I love God. God above like everything. All the time. God all the time. I love God. If I love anything, it's God. And then my family. And then the gifts that, you know, that God gave me, and the talents that I have, you know, and just everyday life stuff, you know. Okay. What is the last thing you do before you sleep? I pray. I think about my day and pray, definitely, 100%. What was the lowest grade you've had? I guess an F. Are there grades that like are lower than that? I don't think so. Yeah. Number 6, how can you describe yourself using an ice cream flavor? That's weird. Or random, I should say, because these are random questions. But ice cream. I guess one of those weird ones that are like cookie dough, Snickers type, moose tracks. Yeah, yep. A bunch of flavors in one. Yeah, I think it's moose tracks. Definitely not ice cream. What is your guilty pleasure? Guilty pleasure. Probably Slim Jims and beef jerky. I love Slim Jims, I love beef jerky. I could eat that any time of day, any quantity. I love beef jerky. That's my, and Slim Jims, yeah. What is your happiest memory? Happiest memory? I have a lot, so it's kind of tough. I guess my top 3 would have been the birth of my daughter, let's see. That's tough. good question. Happiest memory. Oh, moving back home from Tennessee. that was a happy time. Let's see, what else? What was the third one? Happiest memory. I guess anytime I would be on a boat or on the water, I have really good memories. I love the beach, I love the water, I love the ocean, so I have a lot of happy memories. What was the best historical movie you've watched? Les Miserables. I mean, Anne Hathaway. I mean, the French Revolution. I mean, yeah, Les Miserables, definitely. And then it's also a musical, like, come on now. Okay, 10, where do you want to go if you can teleport? The ocean, the beach, top 3 places, some island off the Gulf of Mexico, somewhere in the Caribbean, like the Bahamas, and then where else? Maybe Bora Bora, Fiji, you know, somewhere tropical. I would go to the beach. That's, yeah. Number 11, who is your ideal girl? So I guess like a friend that's a girl, because, you know, somebody sweet, that's nice, very, you know, a good person, has a good heart, good qualities, good characteristic. Who is your ideal guy? You know, guy, probably Jesus Christ. I'm just kidding. Who is your ideal guy? I guess my partner. That would be my ideal guy. So. 13, do you believe in destiny? I believe in, you know, what's meant to happen is supposed to happen, so yes. But I feel like we also have free will in certain things. But I feel like, you know, this is kind of like a religious question, so I'm just gonna answer that. I feel like everything is predetermined because, you know, it's God, so he's all-knowing, all-loving, all-everything. But as far as like free will, a lot of people are like, oh, we have the free will to choose whatever we want to do. I mean, while is accurate and it's already like predetermined, the true like reasoning for free will is that we have free will to choose whether we want to love God and follow his commandments. And then we have the free will not to, you know, follow God, not to follow his commandments. But everything, yeah, destiny, I think everything's like predetermined. Okay, let's see. What are the things you find sexy in a guy? Let's see. Somebody with a good heart. That's, you know, and a good mind. Heart and mind. Gotta have a good heart, gotta have a good mind. 1000%. How many times do you look at yourself in the mirror? Like barely. You know, don't really do that. Let's see. So good. I love sardines. What are the things that make your heart flutter? I hope nothing, because definitely don't want that feeling. Anyway, what is your underrated hobby? These are good questions. Underrated hobby. I don't know if this is really a hobby, but I like researching stuff, and I'm really good at finding information on different things and just very resourceful. So yeah. No. What was the song you recently listened to? I listened to a bunch of different stuff. There's this Christian one that I recently listened to, and it's called "Faith Is Not Your Future," or I'm sorry, Fear. It's "Fear Is Not Your Future." So yeah, definitely go check that one out. It's really good. You can also find me on Spotify. Follow me. Look at my playlists. How do you react on a difficult situation? Usually I go into panic mode and figure it out, and I don't stop. Like, I just put my, full attention on it until it gets done. Or whatever needs to be cleared up gets cleared up. So I focus on it until it gets done. But yeah, like, I'm really good with trauma and figuring things out quickly. So like, on the outside I'll look like put together and have it all figured out, but on the inside I'm like, we gotta get this done, we gotta get, panicking, So okay, have you worn braces? I have. I wore them for 2 years. What will you do if you were set up for a blind date? Leave. Because yeah, I'm in a relationship, so that's no. What is your own definition of beautiful? The way somebody thinks. I gotta know how somebody thinks, and that determines whether, what their views are, how they think about things. Are they open-minded about things? Can they discuss things? Who they are inside, like their soul, who they are as a person, deep down. Yeah. And some water break. When was the time you risked your life for someone? Definitely carrying my daughter, definitely giving birth to my daughter, because that was, maybe I'll do a story time on it, but that was all natural at a birth center, no doctor. It was just like my midwife who delivered the baby, and the nurse, and me, and my partner. So definitely giving birth, yeah. For sure. What age would you want to get married? Well, I'm 26, so, anytime would be good, fine. I feel like if I get married, it would be for spiritual reasons. So definitely would want to get married in a church, under God's blessing. So yeah, as far as like timeline, I feel like when it happens, it happens. Not really, rushing that. And there's also not like an age for that. I feel like with having kids, I'm like, yeah, no more kids after a certain age, but yeah, marriage, I'm like, I can get married when, whenever. I can get married now, I can get married tomorrow, get married when I'm 50, it's, When was the first time you've seen a ghost? I don't know if it was a ghost, but definitely when I was a baby. Yeah. But yeah, I think it was more of like a shadow person rather than a ghost that I saw. So, yeah. But yeah, I was basically sleeping between like my birth parents, and I just remember this like black figure picking me up, and it had no face, and it was like just completely, you know, like black cloak, and picking me up, and I felt all this fear, like all the fear, and my mind was just like, don't feel any fear. And then as soon as I thought that, you know, it lifted me, or it, you know, put me back down on the bed between my parents. And so yeah, it wasn't really a ghost, but I've seen a lot of stuff, you know. Anyways, what is your role in your squad? Role, I guess that's a weird question. Role in your squad. I don't really have a squad other than my family, but we all have roles that are kind of pretty much the same. Like, anyway, what was your embarrassing moment? Embarrassing? Oh yeah, so growing up, whenever I'd be out in public with my dad, shout out to you, Dad. He would always like scream out my name and just be like, hey, Mary, come over here. And I'm like, I'm right here. And everyone would be just like staring at me, being like, what's going on? Like thinking there's some emergency. And yeah, so. But because of that, no, I really don't care what people think. I don't care if people are staring at me in public. I know. So, yeah. So because of that, I don't get easily embarrassed. And as my dad says, you know, it's a father's job to embarrass his kids. So, shout out to you, Dad. Thanks. No, and I'm not easily embarrassed. I'm like, okay, whatever. What are your hopes for the future? You know, have a good life. That's anybody's hopes for the future. Definitely watch my daughter grow up. See life through her eyes as she's growing up. Definitely become a better person. It's always a goal. And just accomplish the goals that I have set for the year, for the couple of years, for the months, for the weeks. So yeah. But that is all the questions. Thanks for watching. I kind of got through my meal, but yeah, this is a good recipe. It's, I know I said it in the beginning, but it's sardines, asparagus, and rice. So yeah, thanks for watching. See ya in the next video. Bye.